This week on Dance Theater Workshop Stage, we have a very interesting pairing of artists. Keith Hennessy, who is a San Francisco interdisciplinary artist who will be performing a work called Crotch. And he's paired with another artist, Melanie Maar, who will be doing a work called Phenomenal Bodies, which Dance Theater Workshop has commissioned. The work will open on Thursday night, this Thursday night, April 2nd, and run through Saturday night, April 4th, 7:30 each night, with a one-time late-night performance of a second piece by Keith at 10:30 on Friday night. The reason why I put these two artists together is because I find that they both have very, very distinctive voices. Oftentimes, a pairing will mean that the artists are younger, emerging, looking for their own artistic voice, and given an opportunity to really stretch themselves in front of an audience. In this case, nothing could be further from the truth because both artists are really seasoned. They're put together on the stage because they both work in a very body-based way. Keith uses his body as a site for social, political, aesthetic concerns. And Melanie's work is probably more from the poetic, but there are definitely, while distinctive differences, definitely a kind of underlying connection between the two. Could you say something about Crotch?
Sure. A lot of my work has a sort of political takeoff point where I think of a political issue and then I kind of dream into it, or I use body states, or I find ways to approach it. In this piece, what I did was I didn't know what the takeoff point was. And so I decided to just pick an artist, and I picked Joseph Beuys, and I started just copying his images, make a painting like him, do an action like him. And then I just let that start to percolate into me and have sort of my personal material come out almost by, siphoning or, some kind of vampiric relationship to Joseph Beuys' art history. And,
a huge artist, right?
Yeah, a huge artist, and someone with huge social implications, and also someone whose work sort of straddles between art histories and political histories. Yeah. So, and really what I'm doing is trying to investigate the moment that we can actually have together right now, me, the audience, this body, our bodies.
Yeah, really important questions, I think, for contemporary work. And what about Antibody?
Antibody is kind of a container for a completely non-choreographed, non-structured event. So often when we see improv performances, they're either in the context of an improv festival or they're heavily scored and that's someone's choreographic practice. And Antibody is long-form improvisation. So it's 50 to 60 minutes, no structure. I carry a bag of costumes and objects that I've accumulated during the week onto the stage, and then we see what happens.
Well, you're a master improviser, so I really think this is going to be great. I hope you can all join us. We're sitting here in the Dance Theater Workshop Theater with Melanie Maar, who is also on the program this week, Thursday through Saturday, with Keith Hennessy. I've known you for at least five, six, 7 years, I think, since Movement Research, and I've been following her work and have found it continuously very interesting and rigorous, and so really pleased to have you on the stage. I haven't seen the work yet. Dance Theater Workshop commissions new work, and so generally what happens is that we talk to artists who we are interested in following and support, commission the work, and then I end up seeing the work just like everyone else for the first time, so it'll be Thursday. I'm really very happy about it. Can you tell us something about the way in which you think about your work?
Well, in this, we really use DTW as this theatrical place that it is, with all the technicalities and how the body within this space can be the center of attention, as with its movement coming into live music and live dance. So this is a live music and live dance performance, and how live music and dance relates, and how we all become performers in this theatrical setting, shifting our identities and relating movement and music together in ways that we have not assumed would happen. So, yeah.
So great. Okay, so I hope you can all come.